This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Hello, and welcome to all. My name is Tyler Ohm, and I'm the Associate Minister here at Circular Congregational Church. I am happy and honored to introduce this video, which is just a moment to hear from some of the beautiful people who make up our community. At the close of Pride Month, and as we look forward to Charleston Pride in September, we've been looking for creative ways to celebrate and to lift up the LGBTQ+ community. Because this year is so different, and because we cannot gather as we normally would for reasons of public health and safety, we wanted to offer this video as a reminder for how important Pride is, and as just a small teaser for some more exciting and creative things to come. We asked just a few to share simply about what Pride means to them. I am particularly excited to hear their words, because for me, from the perspective of a humble ally, Pride has meant a great deal of learning. I've learned so much from friends who are not straight about love, about honesty, and the courage to love someone just for who they are, no matter the cost. I've learned a lot about peace and about acceptance, as I have been so warmly welcomed in, even though I am an outsider. And I've learned the great value of listening. And so let me get out of the way, and I invite you to listen to the words of our dear friends. Amen.
What Pride means to me is freedom. And I first came to Circular Church because I saw the Pride banner, the flag, outside of the front door, and I wanted to be a part of that. I had really just come out to some people in my life, some friends and some family, and having been a Christian my whole life, I knew that telling them that I wasn't straight, that I was actually bisexual, meant that I was stepping away from faith, but I never felt that. I felt the opposite. And celebrating Pride with Circular has just been such a fulfilling experience, because I not only am allowed to be myself, but I get to celebrate being myself. And Pride is a chance to kind of throw off the what ifs and the what do people think. And I am married to a sweet, sweet man who has always been supportive of me. And, it's kind of that chance to be like, yeah, I married a guy, so what? I'm still bi. And it's freeing to even say this. And I'm just so thankful for everyone at Circular, for being that example, for having that flag out, because that's what draws a lot of people in, is knowing that they don't have to choose between loving God and loving who their heart chooses.
Hey everybody, thanks for asking me to give my thoughts about what Pride means to me. I think about it being more than a one-day festival. I think about it being more than a parade. I think about it being a movement. And for the past 30 plus years, I've been involved in that movement and marching in the parades and showing up for the festivals. And I remember the first parade in Atlanta that I attended, where we were just so happy to be together and to celebrate who we are and who we love, and to be in community with each other. And I think about the bright and happy rainbow colors, and I think about what it means to us in the longer term, and what has happened over the years because of our movement and because of our festivals and our marches and our letters and our phone calls and coming out. And so all of it is important. And when I think about Pride, that's what I think about: a lifetime of activism, a lifetime of loving and living, being authentic, and celebrating that.
For me, Pride is a journey. It's a journey towards self-discovery and embracing who you really are. In my personal experience, that journey has had its highs and its lows. It's had joy in creation. There's been trauma. I've gone from periods of great support and periods where I experienced discrimination and rejection. And a lot of that was due to me trying to label myself and trying to find that I had to fit into a certain identity. And what I realized is that my identity is not something that can be simply defined, because I am my collective life experience. All of the good things, all of the bad things have brought me to be who I am and have built me up and moved me forward. And what I love about Circular is that they practice true inclusion. And what I mean by that is that at Circular, we don't simply let you in spite of your differences or because you're different. No, at Circular, we love you because what makes you different ultimately brings more to me. What makes you different brings me joy at the different colors of life. What makes you different challenges me and changes my misconceptions about the world and pushes me further. And so all of the things that I have experienced, all of the things that any of us experience, that's what we have to be proud of. Pride is about everything that we have experienced. It's about everything inside about us, and it's about the future potential that we hold and where we're going. And that's Pride to me.
Pride is a celebration of life, of love. It's an opportunity to embrace our differences and to support each other in our journey. My first Pride Parade was Charleston's first Pride Parade. I wish both had been sooner because it's just such a celebration of life and love. I think what was the most meaningful for me was the fact that we had so many people marching who don't identify as LGBTQ+. And it was just such an affirmation to march along with them and to have people line the streets and cheer and support us. So thank you to everyone who has made such a difference in my life and in the lives of others. We are grateful for Pride and the opportunity to be ourselves.
Hello, Circular family. My name's Inara O'Gorman. I'm coming to you this June while we celebrate this month of Pride to talk about what Pride means to me. Normally, we would be celebrating Pride with parades and celebrations, festivals. But this year, because of coronavirus and other things, we can't quite come together as we normally would. But still, I think it's important to remember the meaning of Pride. Pride was started years ago due to inequality and injustice in New York. It was actually started by a riot. And I reflect on that in my life and all the freedoms I've had because of that such event. While I have had my fair share of times with discrimination, most of my life I've been lucky enough to live free as myself, as part of the LGBTQ family. And so pride, to me, means freedom. It means the ability to love freely whomever you choose. It means equality for all. And it means a responsibility to be an example of living my true life for others, especially the younger generation. Between now and September when we normally have Charleston Pride, we are going to put together a video, and we ask for anybody in the LGBTQ plus family and also allies that would like to speak out on this video and talk about their experiences and what pride means to them, or anything they want to talk about that aligns with that. So I thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope that you will join us in celebrating from wherever you are our freedoms that we've accomplished, and also fight with us together and where we need to go as one family, as one human race. Love and equality for all. Happy Pride.